We didn't think it was that big a deal.
Not a big deal? You think downloading music for free is not a big deal? Put your coats on.
Downloading has become a huge part of our lives, whether it's a video game, app, album, or movie. However, with the increase of downloading, piracy has been on the rise as well. The issue has constantly been debated for years, and yet it looks like it'll never be solved. Is it a crime that we'll have to be punished for eventually? How can we deal with piracy? We interviewed several people for their thoughts on the matter.
Yes, I think I affect the industry because if everybody's able to watch the movie for free, no one is going to buy the movie anymore.
I think that nowadays, like, you can download anything, like literally anything you can download that's out there. I think it's not as big of a deal as it once was because artists nowadays don't really, I mean, yeah, they're missing a whole bunch of money by people downloading illegally, but at the same time, I mean, that's not how the market works anymore. Like, they know people can just go download whatever they want, so they don't really care about, like, I mean, they care, don't worry, but at the same time, like, downloading it's so normal. You can download literally anything, and everyone knows that.
This is the home of Lars Ulrich, the drummer from Metallica.
What's the matter with him?
This month he was hoping to have a gold-plated Shark Tank bar installed right next to the pool, but thanks to people downloading his music for free, he must now wait a few months before he can afford it.
So what about the factual numbers of online piracy? According to the website of GoGolf, 70% of the online users find nothing wrong in online piracy. Altogether, the websites that make online piracy possible receive 146 million visits a day, which is over 100,000 visits a minute and 53 billion visits a year. The economic losses each year due to piracy in the music industry is $12.5 billion. If we look into the jobs, we see that 71,000 jobs are lost in the United States only due to online piracy. Out of the most pirated items on the World Wide Web, 35.2% consists of movies, whereas 2.9% consists of music. The most pirated movie is Avatar, and the most pirated music album is Watch the Throne by Jay-Z and Kanye West.
Aside from financial issues, piracy has also affected filmmakers and musicians emotionally, or as Lars Ulrich of Metallica puts it, stunted their creativity.
I don't even want to talk about it. I don't trust technology. I don't want to talk about leaks. It freaks me out. I'll have a meltdown on the show.
It's unfortunate in this sense because artists are no longer being compensated for their craft. If they're that successful, they have the luxury of touring and of making the income on live performances. But that is a very, very tough and expensive way to have to make a living.
They're definitely directly affecting it, like by downloading stuff for free, downloading illegally. I mean, that's definitely changing something in the industry. They have to now look at how they're going to make up their money somewhere else or sell somewhere else or do something if everyone's downloading it for free. I mean, they're definitely going to have to throw a wrench in their whole industry.
With the advent of the internet and the programs with file sharing, it's pretty unavoidable now.
In 2011, the Protect IP Act and Stop Online Piracy Act were introduced in the Senate. These bills were created to combat against online copyright infringement and piracy. As a result, a multitude of websites coordinated a blackout in order to protest against these acts.
But what's happened is that when, for instance, on a 99-cent download, the artist used to get anywhere from 25 cents to 75 cents on a 99-cent download, which is pretty good business if you could sell several thousand or million downloads. That's a pretty nice little compensation for a digital file. Well, that's the download model, which has been in decline for 3 years now. But what's happened is that the streaming income is not what it's considered a different kind of income, and it's a legal and proprietary sort of argument, and there's attorneys that are working on this constantly. But an artist will get fractions of a penny on a stream.
When you buy pirated movie and music, you support criminals.
Now these criminals are counterfeiting other things, like electronics and medicines.
Take action.
Demand the real thing.
Help us stop piracy.
Let's terminate it.
Even though a lot of people try to prevent online piracy, we still see it existing in our society nowadays. This does not mean that everything done before to stop piracy is worthless. Online piracy is just integrated in our society up to the point that it is hard to stop it in one day. Do we have to see online piracy only as a bad thing? Will CDs stop to exist? Time will tell in what ways online piracy changed our society and what the answers on those questions are.
CDs and LPs will certainly exist because what's been proven in the last 5 years certainly is that people have a need for the physical touch. What you have is a generation of young people that have grown up with digital files that never knew something physical. But records are like antique automobiles, antique furniture, antique clothing, antique anything it can either be junk or it can be worth a lot of money.
If people were actually stealing our songs, I guess ripping them from what we already have available, it wouldn't really be too much of a problem. I mean, we're just giving it away.
If I was making music and people were downloading it illegally, they're downloading it. Like, I mean, yeah, that sucks, like, because I'm missing however much money off, like, download fees or whatever. But at the same time, like, that's huge. If people were downloading my music, that'd be, like, the coolest thing in the world. Like, you're not going to download something that sucks. Like, you're going to download the stuff you want to hear.
In order to make me stop downloading illegally, I think for a movie it would be around $2 and for a song it would be around 50 cents.
The only market left really for CDs is for the hardcore fan of that artist. The hardcore fan of that artist will go to the store and want that copy of the CD. The problem